Hey guys, on this video I want to talk about choosing a spanking position. So I often get asked, like, what position am I in when I get a spanking and what our thoughts are on different spanking positions. So I thought I would just go into it real quick because this is something that doesn't take a lot of time to explain. It's not something that warrants a longer podcast at all because it's pretty self-explanatory from our standpoint. So when we are choosing a spanking position, there are a few things to keep in mind. And so I'm going to kind of go into what you need to consider when choosing a position, and then I'm going to talk about the common positions that kind of fit that criteria, and then I will reveal the position that we use pretty much every time our system is set up, and it doesn't really change. So when choosing a spanking position, you want to choose a position that is comfortable to maintain. You want to set the taken in hand up for success to be able to maintain the position throughout the spanking process. It is really imperative that you make sure that she's not going to lose her balance, center of gravity, all of those things. You really do want to set her up for success to be able to maintain that position. And if you are spanking at a higher intensity, you definitely want to make sure that she is focused on the spanking and not maintaining position. There's schools of thought on all that, but I think that when you are spanking, you want her focused on the lesson and the purpose behind the punishment, not trying to maintain position. So definitely choose something that is easily maintained and that is comfortable so that her focus can be where it should be, which is learning the lesson behind the discipline. You also want to choose a position that gives the head of household comfortable access to the intended target. You don't want to choose a position that he is going to have to reach or lean down or any of those things. You want to make sure that he can reach the intended target comfortably in a way that is easy for him to maintain throughout the punishment process as well. You don't want to have the head of household being fatigued in the process of punishment, and so definitely choose something that is sustainable for what he is doing throughout that process as well. You want to choose a position that is practical for the implements that you're using. There are implements that are more suited for over the knee, for instance, because they are shorter or they are more easily used in close contact, where other implements like belts or canes, you might need more distance between you and your taken in hand. You might need more room, and so you want to choose a position that is practical for the implements that you are using, and you want to choose a position and an implement that is practical for the space that you have. Now, some of the most common positions that kind of fit this criteria are over the knee. That's a very common position to be used. Also bent over, either bent over the back of a bed, bent over furniture. Also laying flat is another common position. And either bent over or laying flat, you can add pillows or a cushion or a wedge under the hips to kind of elevate and prop up the intended target. Those are kind of the most comfortable and the most common positions that I have talked to others about using. Coda and I did use over the knee for a long time, but that became uncomfortable for Coda, for the sustainability of him to deliver the spanking, and so we do not use that anymore. The position that I am always in is I'm always bent over. We do use a wedge pillow to kind of prop me up a little bit further so that I am at a comfortable height for his swing pattern. And that is what we use all the time, every single spanking. We do not kind of go outside that norm. It is comfortable for me to maintain. It is easier for me to maintain being propped up in that way. It's easier for me to avoid moving out of position, and it's easier for him to get to his intended target. It is easier for him to maintain doing what he needs to do throughout that punishment process with me in that position. And so that is why we use that position in particular. But again, you just want to find whatever is most comfortable for you. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, give it a like, leave me a comment, let me know what you think down below, and if you want to support us even further, a link to our Patreon is down below for you to check out as well. Thanks guys, we'll talk to you next time.